Hi everyone, Ben here. I'd just like to take a moment to thank some of our patrons. Lara Whelan, Eleonora Childs, Danny, Beth Buell, Beck Savage, Dave Agnew, Alma Viva Conte, Paul Gregory, Alex Smith, Samantha Henderson. Thank you all. We really appreciate your support. If you'd like to join them, go to www.patreon.com/Rusty Quill and take a look at our rewards.
Welcome to episode 82 of the Rusty Quill Gaming Podcast. I'm your host and GM, Alex Newall, and with me today I have...
Bryn, Monroe.
Lydia Nicholas.
Ben Meredith.
And who are you playing?
Hamid, Saleh, Haroun, al-Tahan.
Sasha Racket.
Grizzop, drik, Acht, Amsterdam.
Join us as our characters continue to walk across a floor.
Floor quest.
Floor quest. Avoid the splinters. They could kill you.
Could you imagine getting a splinter?
And it's the size of a javelin.
Can't even get the tweezers, because the tweezers are huge too!
You know why Terry Pratchett called them the carpet people? Because he knew that walking across a wooden floor would be incredibly dull. Right? That was the reason that he put them in a carpet.
So
that's artistry, Alex. That's artistry.
Be better than Terry Pratchett, Alex. Come on, it's not hard.
We're stuck in a featureless plane where time is not moving. It's making for really exciting,
Wait, are we stuck in
dynamic
Milton
listening.
Keynes?
Yeah.
The benefit is, in terms of prep, this session's going to be the easiest I have ever generated. You're in a vast featureless plane. What happens? Nothing!
I want you to turn the page and it's just a massive floor, just all over this. That's it.
It's a grid.
Yeah.
There's no features on the grid.
Nothing in grid extends in every
So
direction.
what I didn't tell you all is that I genuinely have drawn a battle map, and this is it.
Yep.
Right, it's
A
just
huge
the table.
blank table.
Okay, we keep walking.
Yep.
You keep walking, subquest within subquest. You're trying to make it across a room.
I spy with my little eye something beginning.
Give me a perception
with...
check.
No. L.
Okay.
22.
Anyone else?
Right.
Or are they too busy?
Not doing a perception check. They're playing I Spy.
No, I'm assuming Alex is asking us for a genuine perception check.
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh.
21.
17.
Carry on.
Right, you spy. Is it lapels?
No.
Okay. Right. Is
Hamid.
it long ropes?
You see,
No.
you have been approaching.
Is it little Hamid?
You have been approaching the desk over the
Alright.
last
That's normal
morning.
size,
Let's say.
Hamid.
Let's
I
say it's
suppose
been
he is
roughly a day
normal
and a
size.
half.
It just... Oh, is it longbow? Is it longbow? Is it a longbow?
You
No,
can see
no.
that obviously
Is that
the
a
desk has been
longbow?
approaching
No.
over the
Oh,
last
right.
sort
I
of
don't really know much
half
about-
day, so you're
Well,
at
it can't
lunchtime
be
of the
that long
following
'cause,
day. There is definitely
not
movement
that long.
atop
I suppose,
the
right.
office
I
desk.
don't know what it's relative to.
And not
composite, though.
sort of
Oh,
a
that's
regular
nice.
movement.
Yeah,
It seems to
that's
be life. Something
good
is
point.
Wanna see
moving
one of my
around up
daggers?
there.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You can keep that one. I've got 14.
Oh, right. Well. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I am going to cast Dancing
My 13th
Lights
favourite.
and wave them in the manner of a person guiding a plane into land.
Okay.
Just to indicate where we are as a sort of hello beacon.
The movement stops and then moves back from the edge of the desk, and you don't see what happens.
All right,
Keep walking.
Wait.
What are you waving your arms around for?
Yeah, why aren't you playing the game, Hamid? This is too
It's
easy.
out.
Something up there.
It is up there, yes. No, it is. That
Oh, there's
L
a
is up
thing.
there, yeah.
Oh, right.
Was it life form?
No.
Because there's
I
someone.
haven't seen
Was it
There's
Liliana?
someone.
No.
Ah.
There is someone.
There was someone up there, I think,
Oh.
moving around.
Well, I really hope they have some sort of,
Something beginning with L?
well, a lift built in the table leg.
Ah.
Well, we've got climbing gear, but it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be a vast cliff. This would be probably bigger than any naturally forming cliff in the world.
Although one would hope that...
Okay. Right. So, to begin with, I have been to a place in Brazil where it's the second highest waterfall in Brazil, and you would be surprised, Alex, how tall cliffs can be.
In terms of the distances involved, would they take...
I think it's near. It was like a kilometre.
Yeah, but it wouldn't take you the best part of a day to walk up.
It took me most of the day to walk up the other side.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
if you flattened it, would it take you a day-ish to walk up it?
Right. I don't know, but it was very tall.
You're looking at, to put it in perspective, you're looking at something that's like 7 miles high in perspective.
That is quite high.
I mean, one would hope that because of our smaller stature, the grain of the wood is actually quite rough, and we might actually just be able to walk up it like a pathway.
Certainly possible.
So presumably you continue walking.
Yep.
All of you give me.
Wait, did we spot did I get the L? No.
No.
Okay, so is it long way away?
No, it's not long.
All of you give me yet more perception checks. I am accelerating time again because yes, it's a featureless barren wasteland.
13.
15.
What do you want again? Sorry, I just rolled a
Perception
dice.
check,
Oh,
please.
cool. That's a 15.
13 and 2 15s. Okay. It takes you a while. So let's
Is
say
it leather jacket?
you
Is it
make
my
it-
leather jacket?
you
No,
make
it's over-
it
it's
to the
over by the-
end of the.
If you wouldn't mind, we're playing I Spy.
Is it lamp?
Yes!
Oh, I love lamp. It's a good one. That's really good. I love that. I love
Make it
lamp.
after another sort of full day in inverted commas travel to you are approaching the base of the desk. You could either push on into again night in inverted commas and tie yourselves out to get there now, or you could have a break and start fresh tomorrow and be there in like an hour or two.
Let's get to the base and camp at the base.
Yeah, set up some kind of base camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spy with my little eyes something beginning with B.
Back.
Slam cut to the next morning in inverted commas.
So how are we going to get up there?
Are you? I assume you're setting off straight for the office desk.
Well, we're camping at the base.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
We'll buy a leg.
Sure. You are currently by a leg. Yes.
I can climb up that, but that goes higher than I can see.
Yeah.
Like, that's a day's walk. Yeah, it just disappears. It's
That's
like a
quite-
day's walk.
I assume it's quite a
vertically.
rough surface, so it's easily climbable, but just not for a day.
No, God, no. You do, however, throwing you all a bone here. It's been a while since I did that. If you can make it up about 50 feet or 100 feet, you notice that the desk, the leg of the desk, is a wood-turned spiral.
Mm-hmm.
So the issue is you've got to make it up.
Basically becomes a spiral staircase.
Yeah, but you would have to make it up the sort of 100 feet or so, which is the bottom stopper.
Okay. Well, Sasha gets the rope over her shoulder. I will throw it down to you when I'm up there.
Okay. So you have a climbing gear, right?
Yep.
So what I'm going to say is part of the climbing gear I do know is things like pitons and stuff like that, so that as you're climbing, if you've got enough rope, you can actually hammer in safety points so that if you fall, you're not going to
Oh, yeah.
plummet. And the benefit being, this is wood.
Oh, yeah, they go in.
It should go in quite nicely, assuming that the properties haven't gone weird with magic.
Sure.
So I will need
Climb check.
more than one, because you're climbing a decent distance.
Alright, so it's 21 for my first one.
Okay, again,
That's 19.
again,
11.
again,
Cripes. That's 23.
and last one.
11 again.
Okay, so she makes impressive progress, even taking the time to sort of hammer pitons in and make sure that things are secure and stuff so that she doesn't fall to her death, the basic stuff. She made really good progress. There were a couple of tricky bits which slowed her down, but
There's some overhangs. You don't like them.
she made really good progress, and within, let's say, less than an hour of careful climbing, you're at the top of, you see that it's close to, as you are obviously being small, it's actually quite pitted, so it's a bit of a scramble because it's full of dust and bits, and it's a wood turn, so it's not perfectly smooth. But you could certainly ascend this, and you're sort of looking down the 100 feet or so to the other pair.
Alright. Time to follow up.
Okay.
Using the rope and
I am going to allow you, because the pitons are done and so on, to take 10 because
yeah.
I'm gonna
otherwise
take
we'll
10.
be here all day.
Yep.
You sent the right person up first.
Yeah.
One with actual climbing ability.
Because she's got a minus strength thing, is not particularly a great ability compared to, I mean, if it was sleight of hand,
Yeah. I mean, no, we've all
my
got.
bonus would be 12.
Yeah, but comparatively, mine is 0.
Yeah, let's take a look at the rest of the party.
Mine is 1.
Yeah.
You're the strapping young buck now.
Ooh.
So you
Yeah,
all...
because previously we would have sent Bertie up.
maybe
Yeah,
actually
that -8 climb check.
I mean, you might have to have lost the arm at a good point.
Like he would.
You'd have just thrown the dog up or something awful. Anyway, you all find yourselves at
Have
the
you
base
guessed what
of...
it is yet, though? It's B.
You guys have been playing this since yesterday afternoon. If he
It's a
hasn't
hard one.
guessed by now, he's not going
Well,
to.
maybe you should guess.
Yeah.
What about bookcase?
No.
I'm going to assume that you guys are ascending the desk at this
Yeah.
point.
We're walking around. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you. Do you want a clue? Do you want a clue?
Yeah.
All right. Like so, even though we've changed perspective and we can't see it, I can still see it.
This is
right? So it's
this
still,
is just
it's
the
with us.
worst.
It's
This is
with
just the
us.
worst thing.
It's
It
B.
takes you a long, full day's march. So, like,
Grizzop,
more than
get it?
8, it's like 10 hours. And something weird starts happening as you start nearing the top.
Oh dear, we're
So
getting bigger.
you've made decent time. You've
We
made...
can't quite fit on the thing.
I should have done that, because then if you'd fall off, you'd fall really far, but all of you have to fit on a single desk. Oh, that's so much better than what I've got.
Monstrous.
Anyway, yeah, as you're climbing, you realise you
respect
find
the
yourself
scar.
getting way more tired than you should do. All of you give me... what would this be?
If it's a save against altitude sickness, it's fortitude.
No, give me wisdom checks. Again, just a blanket wisdom one.
Oh, 17.
19.
9.
Okay, so you're making decent progress, and at first, yeah, you'd think, yeah, it might be altitude sickness or something, because you've been climbing a long time. It's fairly like steady
Yeah, I mean,
going,
if you went this many miles up in the real world,
I mean-
the air would get super thin.
but
But I mean, that is rubbish.
But it's not. And everyone apart from Sasha, you've suddenly realised what it is. And it takes a while, like you're going, it can't be that. Do a little test. Nah, it can't be that. Keep going. No. Gravity is getting stronger the higher up you get. It's been very gradual, but it seems to be in the last sort of hour or so walk, it's reached the point where it's like, okay, I'm feeling pretty heavy now. You can proceed, like you're not pinned to the floor or anything. Eventually you can make it to the top of that leg, but you're at like maybe double Earth gravity. Like you are feeling heavy, and there is a small overhang that you have to climb
Why
to
am
then
I
make it
so
up onto the
heavy?
desk.
I know. B.
Some-
The second letter.
Something.
Second letter is A.
Something's messing with gravity. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty weird.
The air
Basket.
isn't thinner, by the way, or anything like that. You just
No.
feel really heavy, and you are at the end of your day. Like, you have been marching, like, up this spiral staircase for an extended full march, and gravity's harder. You are all knackered.
I think
Give
we
me
should-
fort saves.
Ball?
Oh. It's right here.
12.
Weak gesture at her, like, waistband.
21.
Fort save is 8.
8. Grizzop,
Bandolier.
you're
It's a bag of holding.
Right,
Grizzop,
okay.
you're
where?
holding together. Sasha and Hamid, you are knackered. You are absolutely spent. Even if you wanted to carry on today, I don't think you could.
Do you think we should stop here for a rest before we try and tackle the overhang?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll rope us in so we don't slide off the.
Thankfully,
spiral
the actual
staircase.
spiral's so wide,
Alright.
you're actually fine. Like it's
Not the most comfortable camping spot, but it'll do.
Okay.
it's like 50 feet, say, to the edge of this spiral.
Oh right, gosh.
Like it's very wide spiral, so you've just been circling upwards slowly. It's not you're not on a ledge or anything like that. Okay, so you all sleep, and you all awake the next, in inverted commas, day,
Yep, I'm gonna be checking my spells.
like a good paladin.
Prepare spellcaster.
You keep picking them and then complaining.
That's because there's like a lot of classes with them. Other people are playing the classes that aren't prepared spellcasters.
Well, that's on you. I'm just saying.
I just want to have party diversity, Alex.
we need healers.
I suffer for the game.
No, I suffer for the game.
Screw you.
So, you awake, yeah. You all awake feeling like still heavy, but you can continue. You haven't
Do I heal my one
exhausted yourself.
hit point?
Oh, that's a good point. Can you give me 2 will saves for the previous times that you slept?
Oh. I got a 2.
And again?
Oh no, wait. So that's 5 because I had my will points. And the other one is 6.
By my calculations, you will be on -1 hit point still, because you'll have healed as much as you hurt yourself every day.
Okay.
So, you are facing an overhang to get to the top of the desk in heavy gravity, and unless you deconstructed all of your rope to get up that 100-foot thing...
I did.
We pulled it. We will have pulled it back after us.
Alright then.
I mean, you don't just leave rope lying around.
I breathe in, I breathe out. I breathe in, I breathe out.
Alright then.
At which point you're going to tell me that I die.
Well, you're hyperventilating at that kind of rate. So, you're at the top. What do you do?
Well, I could try and blow it up. Very tired.
What, blow the overhang up?
Yeah.
I mean, I can fire an arrow with a rope on it and I can't get it round.
So I was thinking I'd swing. I'll put it with some weight on it and I'll swing it
Well, we got a
round
grappling
over.
hook.
Yeah.
Use a grappling hook, that's what they're for.
Yeah. Round
Give it a go. I mean, if it latches on something up on top.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's give it a go then. So it
'Kay.
goes right to the edge.
We should also attach a safety rope that connects here, so anyone who's going over has got a second point of connection.
You've got enough rope and equipment to do all this, that's
Let's
fine.
do that.
Who's throwing the thing?
Me.
Give me an attack roll first.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Very nice. So you start spinning it, and the weight of this feels all wrong. Like, you've done this a lot. Like, you are very well practiced at this, obviously, and it feels all wrong. And you actually...
This exact angle I've done, like trying to get into one of the the lower rent banks in South Upper London, and so the angle feels very familiar. Like, we managed to break in 3 times before they upgraded their security systems, but the way that the thing is. It feels heavier when it's at the bottom of the swing.
At the top, it feels heavier, and then which is
it's
really peculiar. Long story short, you realise that if you throw this any way that you have before, that thing is going to drop so hard and so fast that you'll probably just lose the whole thing.
Right.
You manage to effectively start. You take extra time to figure out how the heck to make this momentum work, and then, chink, and it seems to latch. You now have grappled over the overhang.
Yeah, nice one.
Well, I guess I'll.
We've got the second safety rope attached.
Yeah.
I mean, just take it easy.
And then drop the rope back down and we'll tie it to the next one.
Give me a climb check, maybe, if you are going to be first.
Well, it's got to be Sasha, really, even though she is the heaviest.
Give me the climb check then.
But please don't fail.
You've got the safety rope.
Oh, that's she got a natural 1 there. Oh dear, is Sasha very dead? I thought she'd go in an explosion, honestly.
But no, crushed under a desk.
Falling. And then,
Falling off a
and
desk
then
awkwardly.
if she dies, does she revert to normal size? And then
Weird. Oh no, that would be really weird.
That'd be the worst.
you see this looming body beneath.
Yeah,
you.
that's horrible.
So you
Gigantic.
climb up. Sasha makes really good progress. She makes really good progress, gets right to the top, gets right on the lip. She stands, she has succeeded in the check. She turns around, and as she reaches out to call down to you, foot slips, whoomph, she falls, and she falls fast. She's still tied on with that safety line, but she falls far faster than she has any right to.
Whoa! I'm gonna grab hold of the safety line to brace it, so it doesn't.
Hamid does the same, and as he does so, his hands turn into claws.
Of course.
They give much better grip.
Of course.
Oh, do they? They don't cut the rope.
No.
Sasha, give me a reflex save for half damage. Do well.
That's 13 plus 8.
You do well. Good.
Basically sliced in half.
You take
Yeah.
12 damage as you fall. You fall at a slight angle, which actually probably saves your life, because falling with it tied around your waist or something might have actually broken your spine. And instead you swing down and you slam into the side of basically the wooden leg.
Yeah.
And-
A few stories down.
And all the rest of you, she feels really heavy, but because she's tied off, you can just take the 10 to haul her back in.
Oh, you all right?
No.
Okay, give me a hand. Give me a sec.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
No, I don't. I catch myself just before I do it.
Do you, though?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
all
I mean,
right.
he literally went. He almost physically did it. He started to reach out to Lydia, and then pulled his hands back.
I
at the
was-
last
Let's spell this out.
I was
'cause you
miming
did
waving my
not
hands at
make
Liv.
any physical contact. So what's the point of issue here for listeners, just in case they're not...
Well, she is healed by negative damage, and I do positive damage, so that would actually hurt her.
I really
Like
thought
the
I'd get
beginning
you
of
with
the
that
wom,
one.
and it begins to sting and tingle, but it stops.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh no, sorry. That's gonna be bad.
Look, I'm livingly
Do normal-
challenged right
do
now.
normal-
that would.
potions work. I can't remember.
No, it's positive.
Are they positive energy as well?
Yeah,
Oh,
you need a potion of inflicting wounds, and that will heal her.
I didn't get any of them.
No, me neither. Sorry.
Right.
I kind
We can get that next time though. We'll definitely
See,
get
I've
some of
usually
them.
got it sorted.
You guys are like the
so-
opposite of woke.
Yeah, like this. Someone with a lot of allergies in the real world. This feels very
Like,
like.
just-
Oh, I've just forgot to get the. Can you see it? The bit from within the sandwich. Not.
Doesn't matter,
Or
it's,
just
you
take
know.
the bread off.
No, apparently no one caters to your
Yeah, no,
new
I'm really sorry.
specific
like,
needs.
I'm just used to being able to,
Yeah, you're right. It's Sasha's fault.
Yeah, it's
Shut up, Sky Ghost! You're not helping.
Is that what you say to your god as well?
No.
So, what's the plan?
Artemis Frau.
What's the plan, guys?
Well, I'll throw it again and maybe
Well,
one.
no, hold on. Just do it as like a harness, because that could have really.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
No. Just let's just take our time. I mean, there's no rush. There's
Okay,
no
then
rush.
here's what we'll do. We'll take a break, and in those couple of minutes, you can generate a new and better plan. And welcome back. So, what's your big new plan?
The same plan as before.
But
love it.
But we made a harness instead of a belt.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that it's safer. And
it'll-
also, this time we're not going to roll a 1.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good plan.
that was my plan.
Switch
good plan.
dice.
Don't.
Okay.
Plastic.
Right, this is for the spinny. For the
See, that's-
spinningy, was that a climb check or a?
That was a climb check.
Okay, so that's 15 plus 7.
Oh, did you use my dice? Yeah, you used the white dice. They're mine. That's why the enemies always hit extra hard.
That's why I get really annoyed at Alex, because he rolls dice that he can't see.
That's 22.
They're the best ones. Yes,
really
you make
bad.
it. You make it to the top, and you don't manage to injure yourself. You're fine.
Okay.
You are atop the desk. Would you like to know what's there?
Yep.
So
Perception check or?
you feel even heavier up top here. Like it's hard work just
she's, like,
moving around.
On all fours.
You can see at the far end of the desk is that huge lamp. There appears to be some paperwork on the desk which still has a quill and some ink left and a blotter and so on.
About 5 stories high.
There is a paper weight which is sort of between you and that, and then there is that sphere, that globe, is actually at the near side, and it is just at the back of the desk. So you're at the sort of front edge, the front face of the desk, and at the back edge of their desk is
So the
that globe.
movement that we saw, we don't before.
Must have been more or less where you are now.
Do you want to go next, or shall I?
I'll give it a try, I guess.
Hey, take your time.
Yep. Can I take 10 on this?
No.
No, because if you fail, you fail.
You sure that's the dice you want to use, Bryn?
Yeah, you
Has that
sure?
served you well in the past? Come on. Has it served you too well? Has it run out of 20s?
He has 5 d20s in it.
I rolled a 7,
Oh, I thought that was a 1. Oh, I was going to bully you.
which means it's a total of 8.
Plus rope benefits,
Yeah.
using climbing gear and things.
Circumstance bonus.
So, your new harness plan means you do not fall as catastrophically as Sasha. Nonetheless, as you're climbing, you can feel yourself getting physically heavier. You are literally not up to the physical task of this. And you end up bailing and having to, you manage to control your fall, but you end up back with Grizzop. That is hard work.
I don't know if I can do this with the weird extra heaviness. I just don't think I can.
You can do it. You've got to do it. Do you want a bit of a pep up? Yeah, go on.
Do you mean a spell?
No,
I mean, yeah.
I'll lay on hands. It's got mercy, so it removes fatigue. I know he's not fatigued, but
Hold on, I do feel better.
Go on.
Switching dice. Can
Can I give him an assistance by yelling encouragement to him?
Emotional assistance.
Yeah, all right. You have to roll to see if you're actually encouraging, though, because this is Pathfinder.
Is that diplomacy?
Yeah, give
God,
me a
there's so many
diplomacy
dice
check.
in this episode.
11?
You're okay. You're not great.
Nope, I rolled a 5, so total's still 6.
You are not able to make this. And also, it's a good job that he used that mercy, otherwise you'd be spent. Because you are trying the equivalent of hauling yourself and maybe another person up because of the gravity in effect.
Hamid is just not a very physical character.
You were further that time, all right? One more go, and you'll have it.
Look, I can try and pull you up.
If you're both up there and you're both pulling, maybe that extra assistance would be enough.
All right, I'll give that a go.
In fairness, Grizzop, to your eye, like, this might genuinely be his physical limit. It's just he's not a big or strong person.
Okay, yeah, do that. So when we get up there, tie yourself to the grappling hook rope. We'll pull you up, okay?
Right, give yourself the climb check.
Okay, no.
Aww.
So what I am going to do is... So the grappling hook rope, is that like hanging loose or we tied it to...
No, we tied it.
Yeah, cool. So what I'm going to do is instead of making a... Like, I'm going to try and say, like, instead of making a pure strength check by hauling myself up, I'm going to wrap myself around it and then scoot along and basically turn it into an acrobatics check. Of like, not doing it on purely physically pushing myself up.
Not in this situation.
Fine.
The extra gravity means it's strength.
Well,
or
then I'll
nothing.
just roll on a 0 and the adventure ends, but whatever. Oh, I got an natural 20.
Yeah!
You can try and
Your
fight.
adventure continues. No escape ever.
You can try and fight me, but you have to learn these lessons.
You do it super easy. Get to the top and be like, Hamid, what did you mean?
You get to the top, and you have learnt from the others, and you're like, I see, okay, right. Also, I'll take this route because that splinter, that take your head off. But yeah, you make it up, and you're up on top, and ooh, you're heavy.
Right, well that was, this is all great. You can tie yourself onto the grappling hook now, Hamid!
I'll try again, but if you both haul on it, maybe it'll be enough to get me up there.
Yep.
Let's
All right,
do
let's
it.
go.
Not taking the grappling hook bit out of the table.
Yeah, of course.
Am I assisting?
Yep.
Yeah. I hope that you didn't want me to assist because I got a natural 1.
I got a natural 1.
Okay, great. Hamid,
Do
what
we
did you roll?
drop Hamid? Oh my
Oh.
god.
Hamid, what did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. I was waiting to see how much assistance I got. What I got, just so everyone's aware, both the people assisting me rolled natural ones.
Right.
But both of them.
Okay.
And I don't know this in character, so I'm still going to have to make this roll and attempt this climb.
What a 1 in 400 chance that was.
You know what would really help mitigate this and still not guarantee success? Natural 20. You should do that.
If there was ever a time to roll a natural 20.
Yes, no, you roll a natural 1 and I will get you back for getting rid of my other leg.
Or are we bound for a third natural 1 in a row? I rolled an 11. That's
2 natural 1s.
That's not dramatic at
Natural
all.
ones.
That's not 2 1s.
How many 1s are on the dice?
So,
Did we together
That's-
roll an 11?
That's a total of 12.
so, you originally said that you had the grappling rope and you had the safety rope. Are you still tied to your safety rope?
Yeah.
Well, there is no reason to not do
Just
that.
pick up this d6 here. Fun fact, fall damage is calculated in d6s. Fun fact, it gets bigger the higher the gravity is. So, Hamid starts climbing, you're knackered. You aren't going to manage this, and you get like halfway, and you know that you are not up to this challenge. Sasha and Grizzop, you are trying to haul him up.
So
It's
heavy.
so heavy, and just by fluke, Grizzop, you step back and you clip the actual grappling hook because you're holding it so close. It uncatches. It immediately clips your leg as it flies with ridiculous speed. You take from the grappling hook 8 damage. Sasha, it flies past you. You have the chance for a reflex save, but you are taking penalties because of the gravity.
I rolled that's 14.
No. You also take 8. Hamid, your strength gives out, and you release, knowing that your friends have you.
Oh, God. No. You're a monster.
They don't have you. You fall hard. You fall...
That's a lot of dice, Alex.
He's only weak.
Come on!
He's a very
You take
little rat.
20 damage as you plummet, and you fall the way that Sasha managed to avoid. It hits you entirely on your back, and it is
Harness.
Yeah. So you're not snapped in two.
Good.
It is agony, and the entire harness is cutting into you, and you are hanging, just all limbs down, both exhausted and hanging over the edge only by the safety line.
And we now don't have any rope that's going over the edge for
No.
us to go.
Hamid! Hamid!
Is he alive?
Hamid!
He's alive.
Oh.
So I am attached to the second rope that is secured at the underhang.
Yeah.
That is, I'm hanging off that. So I am because
are
of where
free
that's placed.
hanging.
That one is on the edge, and so I will be hanging right next to the wall. Whereas if I was hanging from the grappling hook rope, I'd be quite far away from the wall.
Yes,
because
that's true. That's
so
true.
You can probably just
So
You can
about
reach,
I-
but these neither Sasha nor Grizzop can help you. In
Yes.
this.
I still have rope in my pack.
And the grappling hook rope is still attached to me. I am going to crawl back onto the ledge. I'll be half a dozen stories below.
I'll just let you take that. Like
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
need
just
to
going
do a
to
check.
very slowly crawl, and I'm going to pull the grappling hook rope back up to me, and just sit there for a while.
You are now fatigued.
Just sit there for a while.
Okay, right. I've still got rope.
I'm okay.
Good. We're gonna work something out. Just sit tight.
If you can climb back up to the top.
Give me perception checks, Sasha and Grizzop.
21.
25.
21, 25. Both of you. Someone is on the desk. A decent distance from you, between you and the orb, let's call it. They are lingering near the edge of a ledger, sort of looking around this admittedly like 4 stories tall ledger. And they are definitely watching you. You can't discern any distinguishing features. They are wearing a big coat and something around their head.
Hey! Hey! We need help!
The figure kind of ducks back.
I drink a healing potion. I get 5 hit points back.
So
Like a boss.
I'm going to take the dagger that Sasha gave me,
Thanks for this.
hammer it in to the desk, tie my rope around it, tie the end of that rope to an arrow, and then
Hold my legs.
and scoot so that I'm not hanging off the ledge, but so I can get my arms over it and fire, accounting for the gravity, or trying to, and fire it so that the arrow goes near Hamid.
Okay, roll me a natural 1.
You're a monster. I rolled you a 2. Take that. So that is a 13.
You have angered your god. You fire the arrow, the rope
Wait,
catches
no, look,
it.
I've got history with this. Have I actually
What? Fire the arrow?
angered Artemis?
No, you've angered me, and
No,
ultimately...
you're my games master. alright?
Close
Just-
enough.
Come on, that's
More
not.
powerful.
So you fire, you fire the arrow. The rope catches on it, and it just explodes into splinters. It hits the limit of its rope, and it just poof, and shards of arrow go everywhere. You are speckled with sharp pieces of wood, but you are not taking damage from them, Hamid.
Sorry, that didn't go quite as planned.
It's okay. It's worth trying, but yeah, it didn't really work.
How short was it to getting there?
It
But basically,
pretty.
can I get the dagger back out and redo it so that it gets there?
Maybe. I mean, it's going to be a tricky shot anyway.
I'll try it because
Okay.
I need a rest. I'm just going to come back up to the top level, but it's going to take me a while.
Okay, yeah,
Just
no, that's fine.
don't worry about that now. We'll try again later.
Yeah, we'll get
All
something
of
sorted
you
out.
give me a perception check.
All of us.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Good.
Which
Sure,
means,
now you roll the natural 20.
Which means 30.
Well, that's an important one.
14.
Good I am.
11.
Sasha,
I perceive exactly how.
you feel the
screwed we
beginnings
are.
of some kind of tremor, some kind of earthquake or something. It's the closest parallel you have is say like heavy goods vehicles when you were like in the sewer underneath or something, but you have the beginnings of a tremor before these guys have any clue, but you can definitely feel a tremor coming on, some kind of earthquake or something similar.
I think someone normal-sized might be coming.
Why are you saying that?
Because the ground is shaking, mate.
Oh,
You can begin to feel it. It's just growing steadily. It's not got a rhythm to it. It's not a it's just
hold tight, Hamid!
Definitely doing that.
I'll back away from the edge.
Yeah.
Sure.
And grab hold of the dagger.
Hamid.
Yep.
You feel the tremor worse than Sasha and Grizzop. Both of you are floored by it. The combination of just the shaking and the gravity.
I pre-floored myself.
Yeah, you're pretty much pinned.
I mean, I've been crawling up the steps, so I've already been on my hands and
You
knees.
should say that. The steps begin to move. Specifically, they begin to rotate. In fact, they kind of act like an escalator,
I hold on and stop
pulling you
moving.
up towards the top of the desk.
What? That was an option.
It's got a lot of vibration to it, but it hasn't got the feeling of a mechanism. The wood itself is warping underneath you. It starts powering you up, and then a hole opens in the actual desktop right next to Grizzop and Sasha.
All right, I mean,
and
I'm glad he got through, but I am slightly resented.
and you are plopped vertically out. Just you are popped straight up onto the level of the desk, and it's like the hole was never there. The tremor finishes.
What?
What?
That was
an option.
We could.
How did that work?
Did anyone ex machina with a deity recently?
No.
With a deus?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Hamid, they are both looking at you. You are looking at them and past them towards the globe.
Did you do
The
that magic?
figure that they saw earlier is now there and approaching from the.
Who's that?
Hey.
Right.
Boat.
A figure is loping towards you. They seem quite coordinated given the heavy gravity and all the rest.
Sure.
They're wearing even quite heavy clothes. Like, let's put it this way: they must be having a hard time. Same as like you have your armor, and it's like that is not the choice you would have made.
It's agile armor.
Yeah, true.
So it's better
But
than
they
normal.
are approaching, and as they approach, you see that they're very tall. They're wearing some kind of great coat with plates, a
Excellent
chest
coat.
plate. They are wearing,
Just fantastic.
leather, like hard-wearing leather trousers. The coat's brilliant, by the way. Like, really good
Great
cut,
coat.
really nicely done.
Love it.
And they appear to be wearing some kind of, head scarf or whatever. And they approach.
Is that what it was fashionable like 50 years ago?
They have a very kind of like Fallout, road warrior kind of vibe to them, but
They're dressed like it's a real desert, but
But-
it's a desk.
they approach and then
Wait, we're talking Mad Max, the kind of bondage geary type.
it's too distant to tell.
Right.
He gets closer. No, sorry. I mean, they might be up for it. You don't know. You shouldn't judge.
You don't know what's under the grey coat.
Yeah, you don't know.
Great coat, by the way.
The figure approaches.
It's Napoleon.
It's not Liliana, because Liliana's a halfling, and he described this person as tall.
The figure approaches and then stands like before all of you.
Name's Max, and I'm mad.
It's crazy Kevin.
How are you all? All right?
No, actually.
Any injuries?
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
But oh, hang on a minute.
Well, I'll lay on hands.
Who's that too?
That's the Hamid. Not
Oh,
not the
right.
guy.
Excuse me.
Bop. Just poke a stranger. Yeah, so you heal 4 hit points and you are no longer fatigued.
Yay.
Tell you what, those mercies, they stack up
They're
once you're
real
needing.
good.
Yeah. So, the figure sort of gestures for you to follow. Getting the impression that you might be having a hard time. Do you need?
It was
Do you
pretty
need some
tricky
hand?
getting up here.
Well,
I wish I'd have known you were coming.
also, Grizzop, drik, Amsterdam. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure. He reaches out. Newton.
Oh, wait,
Pleasure.
Wait, what?
What?
Newton.
The Newton?
Definitely.
Isaac Newton?
That Newton.
Definitely
Yes.
dead Newton.
Yeah, that's me.
Hundreds of
The
years ago, Newton.
That what? Probably. I
Did
guess.
you,
I mean,
did you
he was-
trap yourself in your own office?
By accident.
Or on purpose?
I mean,
It's only about a day's walk out the door.
Well, it's more like 3 days.
I feel like you might have the wrong end of the stick here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm currently standing on a gargantuan desk, so I'm really not on.
I'm out of
you know-
sticks, mate. I am dead out of sticks.
Oh, come on then.
All right.
Alex is doing an excellent walking mime
Yep.
while
wait.
sitting in his chair
Okay, just-
on this
everyone-
audio format,
now,
so the listeners know.
Let's just be quiet, everyone just mind walking. Let's see.
Oh, There you go.
There's some
Job done.
Foley for you.
He begins walking towards Shocker, that big globe thing.
Okay.
Right, could somebody, like, I mean, I'd hope no one wants me to start a small fire because I am stickless right now. I don't...
Well, let's go.
I need something to
there,
grab the wrong end of.
And I'm sure
to get
he'll
ahead.
explain.
Oh no!
I'll run back and get
You'll
the dagger
run.
out. Well, I don't know.
I've got 13 daggers.
Yeah, but I've only got one.
I'll run inverted commas back.
So, yeah, he's just marching.
We'll follow him.
He has, again, like, whoever this person is must be rugged as, because they seem to be wearing the gravity quite well. Yeah, and they just start walking back towards the sphere. They don't open a conversation. They're happy to just keep loping along.
Your name is Newton.
Last time I checked.
Is that your first name or your surname?
Well, that's what everyone calls me. Isaac, sorry.
So you are the Isaac Newton.
He kind of looks at Hamid. Yes. Anyway.
Wow, I'm just a really big fan. Your writings are brilliant.
It's fine, I get that a
I
lot.
studied it would. Sorry. Sorry.
Personally, I've barely heard of you, so nice to meet you.
I can't believe you're alive. I mean, I
pulls down-
can't believe you're alive. You're the world's most powerful wizard ever, basically. But
He
still,
pulls down the headscarf, and you can see rugged as. Really chiseled jaw.
Wait, hang on a minute. Are you aging here?
I mean, no.
Yes! Yes! Good thing.
I mean,
Well,
Isaac-
technically we're aging now, but we won't be once we get to the destination.
Okay, brilliant.
but Newton is several hundred years old. I mean, he was immortal because of the powerful wizards.
Yeah.
So that may not be relevant to the
you.
the time
Oh wait.
situation.
So if I get in there, am I not gonna age?
Look,
Yes or no?
I'm starting to remember why I put myself in here.
Yes or no?
What's the question?
Am I gonna stop aging if I get in your orb thing?
Sort of. Would you like
let's
to?
go.
I'm gonna start running.
Great, okay. He maintains that sort of loping stride, and it's clear he's sort of accounting for it. But yeah, it takes you a few hours to make that distance.
I stop running.
I apologise, Professor. It's been a long week.
Okay.
We'll try and be less irritating.
Wait, so it's
That'd be nice.
yourself.
You make it to the globe. He gives you
My
nothing.
little eyes, something beginning with G.
Do you genuinely have that?
Yeah, to Grizzop.
I'm running ahead.
Give me a perception check, Hamid.
24.
He's developed a facial tic by the time you make it to the globe. You approach the globe and you see that actually, whilst it may look like a snow globe, it has steps leading up to it. And he just walks up and then doesn't even check on you guys. He just walks through the apparent glass of it and inside. And disappears into kind of swirling
Pause
whiteness.
briefly, turn to the other two party members, shrug, and attempt to walk through.
It's a platform 9 3/4 kind of situation.
You all enter the globe.
Ooh, into the globe.
And I think-
Thunderdome!
Or is that Richard Ayoade being sarcastic about how many tokens we're going to grab?
And I think I'll end the episode there.
Right.
I wonder how many tokens you're gonna get.
Well,
Rusty Quill Gaming is a podcast distributed by rustyquill.com and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial International License. Today's episode was recorded and produced by Alexander J. Newall. To comment on episodes, make donations, and view links, images, videos, and show notes, visit rustyquill.com. Rate and review us on iTunes. Visit us on Facebook. Tweet us on Twitter at @TheRustyQuill, or email us at mail@rustyquill.com. Thanks for listening.
Whiskey, Lego, and model dragons. Yes.
That's every day.
Hi everyone, I'm Bryn. Hello.
Hi, Bryn.
8 things that work better with a deep, buttery voice.
Recording a podcast.
1.
Not being in another room while a podcast is being recorded and being heard through the wall.
2.
The same but being heard through the floor.
3.
Jazz. 4. Counting.
5.
Seduction.
6.
Movie voiceovers.
7.
World's Gone Mad.